happen on that play.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Check safety, check safety. Check 26, check 26. Check 40.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw is Jack. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Go to base. That's right. Get it all.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he completes it to Westbrook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now it's Jackson, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr looking long for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
Back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win home. 25, check 25, check 25.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do it.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his... And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. they'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2.
Check 15, check 15.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, they'll let this go for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. That's caught by Penny. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
Now, 180. White. Blue draw quarters. Kill.
On 1st down, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Throwing is Jackson. On the screen, this is Eckler. The first down screen pass, good for 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Screenplay, Johnson. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr under pressure again, and down he goes again. Here's Jamie Gillen now. as he's on to punt for Washington. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now, McKinnon, space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. Here's Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though.
I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
46 to Mike, 46. Watch the curl, watch the curls. What's up? 46 to Mike.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They go play action with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. On third down, it's Carson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Carr completes it, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Looking long for West. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You want it,
From the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Suckup's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
They're on 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12. Jackson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. On second down, McKinnon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now it's Jackson. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for Washington. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returning is Peppers. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Carr now to throw. He's going to let it fly. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They go play action here on 1st down. The open man is Westbrook. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 9, check 9. Check.
A give, Eckler running to the right. Desmond King making the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You got 3, you got 3.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He completes it to Westbrook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Let's go, let's go.
Their own 18-yard line.
What now?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.